people should help each other on this earth, and we're all in the same boat together. We're all struggling to have a good life and be happy, and we shouldn't be killing each other. It's unfortunate that human beings have that in their hearts.
Thanks for receiving us. You did The Punisher in the 80s. How was the experience?
Okay, Punisher. What do you think? Yeah, okay, yes. The Punisher was, The Punisher was very, it was an interesting character, and it was one of the first sort of superhero things I were involved with, and in those days it was unusual to play a comic book character, and people weren't sure if it was the right thing to do career-wise, but I had a good time, and it was it was a tough film, tough shoot.
In Rocky IV, you acted as a Soviet boxer. American movies, they tend to show communists as the mean guys, the villains. So what do you think of that whole thing and communists in general? What's your opinion about that?
Well, look, Hollywood always needs some bad guys, and some of them are very easy to pick out, like the Nazis, for instance, or in the old days it was then first it was the Indians, American Indians and Nazis, and then the communists, and then there was the Iranians, or whatever, the drug dealers, and the cartel. I mean, yeah, it's sort of sometimes a simplistic way of looking at the world. The world is more complicated, where obviously America and Soviet Union were allies against the Germans and the Axis, and and Russians helped the Americans during the Revolution, for instance, in the 1700s. Supported America, and America helped Russia, and they've never been at war. It's just a Cold War, so now it's maybe they're coming back to being allies again. So look, it's playing into some Cold War propaganda, some of that stuff, where obviously, yeah, America is a great country, and but there's also some decent and good things in Russia too. So it's hard to generalize it about countries and people.
Your characters are well known for using a bunch of guns. Some governments are trying to say that it is okay to hold a gun, and what do you think about that and the whole weapon industry?
People should help each other on this earth, and we're all in the same boat together. We're all struggling to have a good life and be happy, and we shouldn't be killing each other. It's unfortunate that human beings have that in their hearts, that they have this suffering that makes them kill other people. I think it's terrible. I make movies where, weapons and guns are part of it, and that's how I make a living, but it's not, I didn't start it. It was started, back in the Stone Age days, where they excavate bodies, and the guy was beheaded, and they cut his arms off, and people have done that to each other.
Catharsis, right? To put it in the movie and not in real life?
Yes, I think so. It makes people maybe feel something and maybe think something about their real lives. But look, Creed 2 has a really, I think, a very warm ending, and very positive, and about forgiveness, and I think that Aquaman also has that ending about being forgiving and compassionate and understanding. Both films are like that, and that's one reason I really liked both scripts. That they're looking at humanity as something positive, not something negative.
How was the experience of giving life to King Nereus? Was it fun?
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of hard work. Everybody involved, because the costumes and the way we're shooting everything underwater, but it really is really over water. But I mean, so physically it was difficult, but I enjoyed playing this character, and I enjoyed being given the responsibility of being part of that, of James Wan's universe, and being part of the storytelling experience. Yeah, it was great.